Hey everybody, I am back with a village piece review for 2025. This year, the piece I'm going to review is from Pumpkin Hollow, not Limax. This is their LED haunted house. It has very big Limax Spooky Town vibes to it. These are currently being sold at Menards. At least my local Menards, does not have any of the FG Square yet. They have an entire display and selection of the Pumpkin Hollow brand. And the setup they had was pretty cool. When I walked in a couple weeks ago and saw it, I immediately shared it with Doug over at Spooky Villages. If you do not follow his channel, I strongly suggest it, especially if you're a Halloween villager. And check out the backdrops he has too. But back to this, it does come in a box. It is very well packed with foam. It is bagged. It comes with, your basic directions, how to. It is color changing. Color changing LED lights, plays Halloween music. It is dual power. You have an adapter, and it also takes 3 AA batteries, which I guess is pretty nice if you're running out of outlets to plug in villages. We all know if you have a large village, that becomes an issue. So that is an option. The on and off switch is on the back of the house. Just giving you a quick look here of the box this comes in. Nothing special about it. I mean, it's what you would expect from a village house. So let's look at the house itself. This is it. This is pretty much 11 inches tall. It's the size of a Limax house. This reminds me kind of how the houses used to be a little bit. This is their basic haunted house. It was pretty much the only haunted house that I saw out of their selection. And I will turn it on here in a bit. I'm just giving you a quick look. A little bit of detail. There's the plug for the AC adapter, and then there's the on-off switch, and there's actually 3 switches, and I really like this, and I'll tell you why in a moment, because there is something I don't really care for. Get this turned around a little bit here. Again, this is unlit. A lot of cool details. Very well built. Take a look at the bottom here. There is the battery compartment right there. This is not plastic, so I'm trying to make sure I don't break anything off. Little graveyard right there with a bench. Very Victorian looking haunted house. Very nice detail. Some crows on top, chimney. Got some old moss. The only thing I wish is, and it's just me nitpicking, I wish there was a couple jack-o'-lanterns or something with it just to help, but you can easily add that with your landscapes. Now, let me turn this on. This has 3 options. You can turn it on with just the fading LED lights, or you could turn it on with the lights and the soundtrack. I don't care for the soundtrack too much, and I'll tell you why as soon as I turn it on here. You reach around and grab it. Come on. Okay, this is it with the lights on. It does fade in and out. It has various lights. It has red, it has green, it has blue. Here comes the red right there. It's actually more of a magenta other than a solid red. Nothing on the side. All the lights are in the front. I like how the paint is a little light right there and it's showing through. That's cool. Don't know if that's intentional, but it is very cool. And this is pretty bright. You know, they have little painted silhouettes on the windows. You know, you got a zombie, you have like maybe a vampire or just a countess holding a candelabra walking, cat with bats, some jack-o'-lanterns in the window with some bats. You have like a zombie family dancing, you know, like there's a party going on in there. I like the detail here with like the broken doors leaning against each other. You know, this is actually a sculpted separate piece and it's glued in there for the spider web, which kind of makes it a little sturdier, like no chance of like just breaking little pieces of that off. So there's that. I really like the green too. Gives it that sick feel. Now I'm going to turn on the soundtrack. There's off, and here's the lights with the soundtrack. And there's that. So to me, it has kind of a carnival vibe to it. I think they were trying to go for like an organ playing. I kind of get that, but to me, my mind is hearing carnival. I will probably display this when I do build the village with just the lights on, because I'll have other ones that I'll turn on that I really like the soundtrack for. So a lot of times these houses, I like the option that it's just with or without. Some you can control volumes on with Lemax. But Pumpkin Hollow, I think, did pretty good where you have an option. But anyway, there it is. Pumpkin Hollow Haunted House. Currently available at Menards. I recommend this. This was only like $45, I believe, if I remember. So the price point is a lot cheaper than Spooky Town. I hate to say it, but you know, if Pumpkin Hollow keeps putting pieces out like this, Lemax may want to, you know, re-examine some of the stuff they're putting out. I know I've been a Lemax guy since 2001, so I've just been disappointed in recent years. But anyway, this is a very cool house. If you're into the haunted house setups, highly recommend it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.